Hey, check this out, right? I want to get straight to it. I can't even lie to y'all. Like, I'm really hurt behind the situation with Lil Durk because I'm sitting here thinking real hard, like how can somebody that successful, that powerful, slip up like that? And what bothers me the most is that he was really making that transition from the streets to the corporate to being deeply involved in the community. And I got off the phone with a couple of the big homies out of Chicago, and just getting the insight from them and understanding certain things, I had to realize that Durk was never the quarterback of this thing. It was the thing. It was his manager. And a lot of us don't really talk about when somebody with money and power loses their thinkers, which was the thing, and his manager that got killed, that a lot of people don't talk about. When you lose your thinkers, you get put in situations like this. I don't know all the details. I'm looking, I'm seeing a company car been linked to the flights, to the rentals. Sloppy. But also what bothers me deep in my spirit and my soul is the childhood homie that served 12 years. And according to the streets of Chicago, Durk took care of that man while he was in there and gave the nigga 50,000 cash. And if this is true, which it seems like it is, that nigga's a real dirtbag. You a dirtbag, nigga. You is what they say in the city, you niggas are goofies. Because at the end of the day, you've been wearing a wire for 3 years. Then you get on my man's podcast, Mixtape Trapper, and say you've been a real dude, no snitching, no ratting. You've been wearing the wires on your man, your childhood friend for 3 years. That's the reason why I don't believe in this keeping all these niggas around you when you get rich, man. You supposed to get your M's, get your money. You know what you do for your homies? Like my nigga told me earlier, he said, clean up their credit, help them niggas start their own entities, their own labels, and get the fuck out the way. Because even though a lot of y'all talk shit about Bandman Kevo, he from Chicago. He from the streets. That nigga got rich and got millions and got the fuck away from all that shit. Don't claim it. He claimed where he from, but he don't represent that culture no more. Even though he came from that culture. And a lot of y'all be thinking a nigga that sold out or he acting funny, but look at the alternative. These niggas don't give no fuck about you, my nigga. And for you niggas who thinking y'all shooters, you're not a killer though, nigga. Shooters and killers are two different things. Any nigga a shoot, but a killer thinks and move different, nigga. A killer ain't finna have no motherfucking cell phone. You can barely contact a killer, let alone going to do a drill or assignment with a fucking phone where they can pin your towers. Yeah, you little niggas a shoot, but you not a killer. See, niggas like, what you mean, big homie? How you not a killer? Dog got 10 bodies. Well, killers don't talk, nigga. On both sides. From the street to the interrogation room, you a killer, you won't even speak on none of that. So why would a nigga even say he a killer? These niggas are shooters. Y'all gotta know the difference. Now, I used to preach that niggas need to take care. When I was in the streets, I used to say niggas better take care of their shooters. Because them niggas will come home and backdoor you and possibly tell on you. Now I've been removed from the streets for over a decade. You got shooters now that a nigga done took care of and he still turned on you. When niggas gonna wake up to know this shit is dead, it's over. I don't give a fuck about no nigga looking at me talking I don't wanna listen to no nigga that's preaching. I ain't preaching shit, nigga, but the real. I ain't telling a nigga nothing he don't know. But one thing I learned about you niggas, knowing is one thing, applying is another. How much shit you know that you don't apply? That's why I like punish you niggas. That's why I like punish you niggas, because you niggas don't understand, boss. You don't get money to go back. The reason a lot of niggas tripping because they walking forward looking back, boss. It hurt me. Durk is a real one. To make that transition out of the streets and was trying to be what Meek Mills is for Philly, for Chicago. And rappers can't stop wars, but killers can. Rappers can't stop wars. Killers can bring peace. Real killers. But I think that a lot of us so caught up in the mindset, boss, the way we think, the way we move, the way we operate. Ain't no way a nigga with that type of paper should have made a sloppy move like that. Murder for hire in California and the feds, do you know what type of situation that is, boss? Do you know what type of situation that is? That's one of the worst situations a man can possibly be in, regardless of his fame, regardless of his riches. I am hurt behind this, but it's a teaching moment it is that everybody, and I know a lot of y'all still gonna do what y'all do, but them young niggas who kind of on the fence, they want to get out, you trying to figure out how I'm gonna move, and the young niggas up and coming in every city that's rapping, got 10, 20 of your homeboys around you that's gonna handle this and handle this for you, and you gonna take care of the lawyer, you gonna, bro, don't do that shit, my nigga. If you get rich and get millions out of your ghetto, my nigga, help your niggas clean up their credit. Start them their own entities, my nigga, and move the fuck around. Disassociate. Jay-Z said some real shit one time. He had an interview where he was talking about some of his friends won't even come around him because they don't want to jeopardize him. He got friends that he ain't seen in years that don't want to come around and jeopardize what he got going on. When I was doing parties and throwing parties and events, a lot of my people that I know that love me would never come because they ain't want to jeopardize what I had going on because they were still active out here in the streets. If you really love somebody, you don't want to see them in situations like this. Everybody can't take care of their people. That's just not how this works. The goal is to empower your people, but you can't handicap them. Well, how you handicap them, homie? You handicap niggas by, you know your guy a fuck off artist and you keep giving him money. Why would you keep giving him money? He gonna fuck it up. So now you gotta think about, if I really love this nigga and I'm rich and I'm a millionaire, I need to focus on his kids. Go set up something for his kids. Set a trust fund up for his kids. Do something for his children, for the next generation, because he ain't gonna get it right. And that nigga gotta get tough love. If you love that nigga, do something for his kids. Especially if he a fuck off artist. But once you do what you need to do for your niggas, your hands is washed. Do what you need to do for your niggas. Empower them. But then it's time for you to get ghosts. Because one thing I know about a black man, when the first $1 million hit your bank account, my nigga, the feds start watching you and investigating you. You a black man in America, so they want to see how you getting your money anyway. If everything checks out, that it come legit, and little stuff they feel like you done did, they gonna hold on to it. They gonna hold on to it until it's time. And I'm sitting here, I was watching this clip, and it came back to my mind. Wallow, shout out to $1 million worth of game. He was sitting in that room in Chicago with him. Durk had $1 million on the table, and Wallow was over there crying, telling them young niggas, hey bro, this ain't it. Look, y'all remember this? Remember this? You remember that?
The game is to put an exit plan together somewhere down there.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna just be real with you. You can't teach what you don't know. You can't lead where you ain't go. You understand? My situation was different than y'all. When I went to the penitentiary, did the 20, you know, I was caught, I was living my life. So I try to tell you young niggas, tell y'all my story so y'all can learn my story and don't live my story. But I understand, trust me, I understand what's going on. And I understand how certain shit gotta go. But you gotta try to plan it out. Even if you know, some of y'all, listen, we gonna be real, man. I gotta say this. Cause some of y'all in this room, y'all might not see next year. Y'all might not see next week. And niggas ain't saying that to y'all because a lot of y'all niggas ain't got no fathers or none of that shit. So my position is here and here or some shit like, damn. I fuck with you young niggas. Because when I was young, ain't too many niggas give me the game. And I know you niggas ain't got no dads out here. You know? He happy a grown ass man and he happy that his dad back. Grown, he's like, damn, because he missed that shit. And I know a lot of niggas that gave y'all game, they gave y'all game that was beneficial to them and it wasn't beneficial to y'all and it put y'all in a fucked up position in life. Y'all seen niggas, you know, treat your mommy like a sucker. So y'all got a lot of shit and it's a disconnect from the older black.
See, after watching that, I think a lot of times, man, y'all be so focused on, oh, the old head don't know what he talking about. He just preaching. He's just talking. That's his life. Man, I ain't trying to hear none of that. But like he said, a lot of us grew up without father figures. And everybody be trying to tell us what we need to learn, but the real truth is what you need to unlearn. You gotta digest and flush your system with the things that we thought was cool. Now, we know killing gonna keep going. We know killing ain't gonna stop, but it's 100 to about 1,000 niggas around the world, young niggas, that's gonna look at this and they gonna hear all the stuff they see and they gonna realize like, damn, if they'll do that to him, what they'll do to me. You need to understand one thing. Durk was never in a great position because I truly believe he let the internet and people trick him out of position. Just listen to some of these lyrics right here. Just listen to these lyrics. Now I want you to process this, right? He said, don't respond. And the man been responding on every song. He just did a song with YTFB Fat called Conspiracy. I encourage y'all to listen to that. And what scares me is that this. How many examples we need to know that you really can't talk about what you're doing? Let's start with Boosie. They built a whole case off Boosie off his lyrics. Now let's update it to current. Let's go with Thug. Yeah, with a lot of rats and police and all that, informers, but also they bringing up lyrics to try to convict us, using our words against us, man. So I just wanted to talk to the young niggas around the world, man, that really follow me and understand what I'm trying to give y'all, bro. You can't be moving forward, looking back. That's the reason you tripping. I just want niggas to understand one thing. How many niggas gotta die or how many people gotta go to jail for you to know the streets is over? You can get it. You can get this money, man, the right way. I'm doing motivational speaking. I got merch. I got all that. I've been making $10,000 a month legally. This 10 blues. This legal. You can get a like 10,000 a month. Just doing right. Just doing things the right way, boss. I used to make $5,000 a day when I was in the streets, boss. But I got a total of 16 years in the system, in and out of prisons. I ain't proud of that. Being a real nigga don't get no trophies, you get scars. Real niggas is hated, and the fake is celebrated. So why would a nigga want to continue to be real in a game that ain't real to you? Welcome home, Big Meech, boss. We'd love to see a cameo in on the next BMS series. I know you and 50 probably working something out. That'll be dope. like a flashback episode or something, man. Appreciate you, man, but it's a lot of dudes out here that never made millions in their life, so they don't really know how it feel. But you don't get money to stay the same. You get money to first and foremost take care of your family, your community, your village. And then whatever your aspiration is to help certain people, you can do that. But you don't help them further their activities that they already in. You help them transition out of the activities that they currently in. Let me say that again. When you get money, you don't help further the activities that niggas are in. You get money and help niggas transition out of the activities that they was in. And at the end of the day, boss, if you don't know that, you don't know nothing. Hey, it's your boy Too Real, man. Really speaking of podcasts, man. I'm trying to get my subscribers up. They telling me that real people won't rock with these type of conversations. They saying that y'all won't like, share, and comment. They say I won't get 10,000 subscribers. They say you ain't gonna be able to do that being real. I say they lying. I don't care how long it take or how long this road be. I'm gonna keep giving y'all authentic dialogue. I'm gonna keep being myself. And I need y'all to understand that I love y'all. I was once you, and the transition was very hard. But I gotta be real. You gotta fall in love with the new you. You gotta fall in love with the new version of yourself. You can't be walking forward looking back. That's the reason you tripping. If I'm walking forward looking back, I'm gonna run into something. You either running from your past or you gonna run into your past. That's all I gotta say. Believe that.